What's going on, guys? So, you know how women are always talking, well, not going to generalize here, feminists, because they're a special breed. You know how feminists are always talking about how we shouldn't objectify women, about how we shouldn't sexualize them, about how we shouldn't send unsolicited naked pictures? Well, it turns out they're really bad at taking their own advice. But I'm going to give you the backstory first because this is killer. French author Yan Moy, 50, says women over 50 are invisible to him. A prize-winning French author faced backlash online after he reportedly declared he was incapable of loving women over the age of 50 because they are too old and invisible to him. Yan Moy, who is 50 himself, told Marie Claire magazine's French edition that he preferred the bodies of younger women, according to multiple media reports. The body of a 25-year-old woman is extraordinary, said Moy, who is also a television presenter. The body of a woman of 50 is not extraordinary at all. Savage. Journalist Colombe Schneck, 52, shared and then deleted a photograph of her buttocks to Instagram in response to his comments. "You don't know what you're missing," she captioned the snap. Some tweeters taunted Moy with images of celebrities he now wouldn't be able to date. So, that doesn't actually change his mind. And I don't think they realize that. Others called his proclamation sexist and said women over 50 were breathing a sigh of relief. Moy was even rebuked by France's 53-year-old former First Lady Valérie Trierweiler, who did this old Charlie Hebdo cartoon of her to the author. And I've put links to both the articles in the low bar below. So if you want to check those pictures out, you can. So that was the original story. But it got way more interesting. Where is it? Here we go. This second follow-up article says 100 French women send nudes to famous author to fight his misogyny. Because apparently him saying that he doesn't want to bang a 50-year-old is hating all women. That's feminist logic for you. French writer Yan Moy outraged middle-aged women around the world when he admitted this month that he isn't attracted to them. Their response? Send him nude selfies. Yeah, totally fucking logical. In a January 8th interview to promote with French magazine Marie Claire, Moy said that he prefers to sleep with women in their 20s. Hey, that makes two of us. He also shared that he's into Asians. White women are boringly frivolous and self-centered, he explained. Research has suggested that most men share Moy's preference for young women. But in the hashtag #MeToo era, that did not stop the backlash from French women, including journalist Enora Malagre, who have accused the well-known novelist, filmmaker, and commentator of shallow sexism. Yeah, because every fucking thing that a man says that doesn't align with a woman's sense of entitlement is sexist. Women elsewhere also piled on the anti-misogyny bandwagon. Of course they did, because feminists. At the same time, in an effort to prove Moy wrong, middle-aged women have inundated him with photos of their naked bodies, according to the Times of the United Kingdom. It refers back to the 52-year-old French writer who shared a photo of her bare bottom with him online. So this is on Twitter. So this is in the broad public domain. This is social media acceptable, right? So don't even think about it, YouTube. I'm just sharing what people can see with their own eyes on Twitter. And I know you're like all chummy buddies with Twitter and Facey and all that shit. So don't pull the, again, inappropriate card with me. Here we go. All right, so that's the photo. There you go. I know some of you want to look for a bit longer. But what we're talking about this photo, Let's see the rest of the picture, shall we? Let's see the sagging titties. Let's see the stretch marks. Let's see the toenails that you haven't cut. Let's see the wrinkles on your face. Oh no, because apparently he's missing out because your butt's nice. Whatever. Other women have posted photos of over 50 celebrities as evidence that the female form can be beautiful in later life. Oh, I bet he's so disappointed that he's missing out. So disappointed. Because she's so much better looking than a 20 to 30-year-old. Right? She's so much better looking than a 20 to 30-year-old. Anyway. Consistent with his stated taste in women, like a boss, Moy has begged for an end to the flood of nudes, saying, I would like 50-year-old women to stop sending me photos of their bottoms and breasts. He has also sought to explain to the women that, in so many words, it's not you, it's me. That actually is them. He's just being nice. On a French talk show last week, Moy said his love of women in their 20s has to do with his fear of aging, and that his dalliances often come to a painful end. It's not something enviable, it's something sad, he said. His new novel, which is the reason for the media tour, is based on his misery after a breakup. The reaction to Moy's statement reflects changing attitudes about gender in France. Oh, for fuck's sake. Although robust male sexuality has traditionally been celebrated and remains more tolerated there than in the United States, the hashtag MeToo movement has had an effect. Of course it has. Moy is one of the last salvos of an erotic masculine power that's less and less socially acceptable, the journalist Cecile Delmas wrote last week in the newspaper Liberation. Feminists have generally celebrated the advance of women's equality and the loosening of gender roles, but critics have characterized the movement as an out-of-control social justice agenda that flies in the face of human nature and social order. Wow, feminism flying in the face of human nature and social order? No, that's not possible. Actually, it totally is. Just being facetious, but you guys know that. You guys know I'm being facetious. Anyway, some have argued women don't really want their men weakened either. That's exactly right. They don't want pussies. They don't want little soy boys. They don't want little weak-ass bitches who can't handle sitting in a lecture theater and hearing something different to their own opinion and not crying. Hope that came out right. If it didn't, I don't care. You know what I meant. To date, Moy said he's received hundreds of photos of nude women. So you know how I'm just going to share something with you here. And I haven't even looked this up yet. So the definition of unsolicited is not asked for, given, or done voluntarily. Let's look at unsolicited nudes. All right, let's see. Here we go. A woman's response to unsolicited nudes will make you stand up and take notice. How to respond to unsolicited dick pics and nudes. This woman's brilliant response to unsolicited nude photos is terrifying. Men who share unsolicited nudes are likely to have some toxic character traits, according to a new study. Why men send pics of their junk, Psychology Today. When women send unsolicited naked pictures, it isn't revenge. Bit of a double standard there, women. Jesus, Stephen Robbins, thank you, brother, for that $100 donation. Keep up the good work, bro. And as promised, I appreciate you, man. Look forward to doing a video on your topic very, very soon. Stephen's actually got a really cool topic that's to do with a lot of legislation that is coming into play, like creep. And I'm looking forward to talking about that. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you all, especially you, Stephen. Thank you for that. And I look forward to catching up with you in the next video. Got plenty more of these juicy articles. For those of you heading off to work, have a great day. For those of you getting home, enjoy yourself this evening. For those of you laying in bed, stop beating off. I'm just kidding. I would beat off in bed occasionally. You know what I Whatever. I'm just talking shit now. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I appreciate you all. Thanks for stopping by.